In 2011, Frank Ocean released his critically acclaimed mixtape, Nostalgia Ultra. This mixtape sampled songs from Radiohead, Coldplay, MGMT, and The Eagles. In March of 2011 for Compass magazine, Frank Ocean called his mixtape nostalgic, explaining the mixtape was a longing for the past. For him, that's what this record felt like. And for me, back in that day, I felt that nostalgic aspect from the very first track, Street Fighter. The moment you hear that cassette being inserted in to eventually lead to the first song, Strawberry Swing, opening with the line, when we were kids. Actually, if you were wondering, the name New Nostalgia was inspired by the mixtape, Nostalgia Ultra. For New Nostalgia, it's all about inducing this nostalgic feeling through our use of, now, nostalgic cameras. For Frank, it was inducing a nostalgic feel to his listeners through his music. Moreover, past Nostalgia Ultra, throughout Frank Ocean's incredible discography, it is no surprise that he's dived again and again into the past, inducing this nostalgic feel. May that be through tracks like Pyramids on his critically acclaimed album, Channel Orange, reversing the drums on the first part of the track representing the past, or a song like Lost that has an infectious melody that brings you to better times. We see the same longing for the past on Blonde when Frank pronounces the words
Poolside convo about your summer last night.
And if I may, as an anecdote, on his cover art for Blonde, shot by Wolfgang Tillmans, Ocean's Ring says memories on it. I think it's fitting because we see this idea of nostalgia throughout his albums, throughout his career, may that be in music or photography. Welcome to New Nostalgia, and today we are exploring the photography career of the one and only Frank Ocean.
What it do, baby?
The first time I realized Frank Ocean was a photographer was actually on Wikipedia. For some reason, I was casually scrolling through his Wikipedia page and realized there was an addition to his occupations: singer, songwriter, record producer, visual artist, and photographer. That's when I remember back to 2017. During the Met Gala, Frank Ocean was sporting the Contax T3 and the Fujifilm GA645Zi. The Contax T3 is a polarizing camera in the film community, as well as his older brother, the Contax T2. Some film photography enthusiasts call the camera incredible, revolutionary, while some call it overhyped and not worth the money. For some time now, more and more celebrities are spotted with numerous film cameras, specifically point-and-shoot film cameras. At this very moment, the price of the Contax T2 skyrocketed, and with that, the price of the Contax T3 as well. I mean, if you're curious, just check out the average price of the Contax T3 on eBay. It will truly shock you. Nevertheless, these celebrities with these mythical film cameras brought questions to the table. Is this just a trend? And is this even good for the art of film photography in general? I mean, skyrocketing prices, people that genuinely love film and can afford these cameras. Is film turning into hype culture? At first, when I saw Frank Ocean's Vogue pictures using the T3, I didn't think much of it. I thought it was him hopping on this hype bandwagon. Then it hit me. Nostalgia. When Frank Ocean released his Boys Don't Cry magazine in 2016, the magazine featured work from the likes of, and I'm sorry if I mispronounce, Wolfgang Tillmans, Vivian Sasson, Tyrone LeBon, the late Ren Hang, Harley Weir, Michael Marin, and Ocean himself. But Boys Don't Cry and Vogue were not Frank Ocean's first dabble in photography, or more specifically, film photography. While doing some research for this video, I found a picture dating back to July 15, 2013. Around Frank's neck, a Contax G2, my favorite 35mm film camera ever. Furthermore, if people can still remember Frank Ocean's Tumblr days, and look through it, you'll find a collection of pictures of Frank but also pictures taken by Frank. Moreover, it is no secret that Frank has an incredible love for cars. More specifically, the love he has for the BMW E30. Now, I don't know if most pictures of the BMWs on Frank's Instagram page or Tumblr were taken by him or by someone else. Even so, this car was created in the 80s, and its retro look and the way they are conveyed in his images brings me to this nostalgic space. And just the beauty of the pictures has made this car also my dream car. I mean, frankly, if you scour his Tumblr or even his Instagram, you can see multiple pictures that were definitely taken on film. And the vibe is just amazing. The vibe. The nostalgic vibe. This nostalgic feel is always present. There's always this longing for the past, the search for nostalgia. This is why, during the Met Gala, it was no surprise Ocean would have 2 film cameras around his neck. Film embodies part of his essence, part of who he is, whether you like his pictures or not. That is just a subjective opinion. However, I can appreciate the vibe, the feel, the nostalgia of his work. I believe when we think of photography, we get too caught up in technical aspects of aperture, ISO, shutter speed, lenses. Even though these aspects bear an importance, sometimes I think the feel of the moment, the vibe, should take over. Film cameras bring us back to better times where you didn't have to worry about how the photo instantly looked, where you just took the pictures and lived in the moment. And I'll end on this. Nostalgia. Nostalgia is defined by a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past, typically for a period or a place with happy personal associations. For Ocean, Nostalgia Ultra felt like a longing for the past. And I feel, through his photography too, nostalgia is felt. Thanks for watching.